Hey, good morning, YouTube. I hope everybody is doing well and everybody is healthy and feeling happy and whole and complete. Um, I had a class early this morning that I gave. I normally don't give classes on Saturdays, but this was a personal class. Um, but I wanted to share some things with you guys that I went over in class that was actually for all of us, even myself. So I even taught myself something which I already knew, but I'm going to pop in and share this with you guys because I am out and about today, family time and things like that. But anyway, something came to me to help me um, understand why we are sick. And it's not hereditary to I don't believe in that. It's really not hereditary. We are in a spiritual and mental turmoil, okay? What I mean by that is we all have spiritual and mental trauma, okay? We all have spiritual and mental trauma. And when you're going through spiritual and mental trauma, what happens is it destroys our cells by eating artificial foods, sugar, salt, white grits, fructose corn syrup, which is in just about everything that we touch if it's processed, okay? So follow me. What happens when we eat those type of foods, which I say to you guys all the time, those type of foods, it destroys our pancreas, it destroys our cells, it destroys our blood supply, it destroys our organs. And so, and it also destroys our pancreas, which we need, and our liver and our kidneys. But what happens with the pancreas plays a vital role in our insulin response in the body, okay? Like for instance, they have this type 1 and type 2. To me, it's all the same. But type 1 plays a role. The insulin, the insulin does not is not responding. How can I put this? Type 1 to me is basically, because I have a lot of different ways of type 1, but to me type 1 diabetes to me plays a role. The insulin plays a response role in the body, but also type 1 is not being able to secrete the insulin, secrete insulin to remove the glucose from the blood, okay? But type 2 has a mesh of type 1 and type 2, which type 2 is the pancreas is not secreting enough insulin in the body, so the body cannot use the insulin to remove glucose from the blood, okay? I hope you guys follow me. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But this is what I was trying to explain to my personal class this morning. Also, what I have realized when it comes to trauma and turmoil, we continue to eat things that cause health issues because we are spiritually broken. We're in a turmoil. So because of that, we are conditioned to eat certain foods to comfort us, which are bad foods. And those bad foods, we are conditioned to eat those because it makes us feel good and it makes us happy. Okay? If you refuse to heal spiritually, if you refuse to heal spiritually first, you won't get well. You will never get well. Although we can go to the doctors and we can take medication and it takes our symptoms away. But the medication won't heal you. It will not heal your body. It will not, because you are not spiritually healed first. And what I mean by spiritually healed is once you're spiritually healed, you won't even crave the sugars, the salts, the butters, the white flours. You won't, you will not even want those type of foods because you are healed spiritually. So we have to heal ourselves spiritually from the mental turmoil. What else did I go over? This, the the mental turmoil, the trauma, the spiritual turmoil that we went through as children, that we went through as teens, that how we were raised. So before we can even think about healing ourselves with herbs and tinctures and extracts, you have to heal yourself spiritually first. And like I say all the time, medication won't do it. It won't help. It will cover up the symptoms though. But when it starts covering up the symptoms, what do most of us do? We start eating again the bad foods, the white sugars, the donuts, the junk food, the things with fructose corn syrup in it, things with ingredients in it that we can't even pronounce and explain. Those are the foods that kill us slowly. But if we are spiritually healed first, you won't even crave those foods, okay? So that's the beginning of it right there. That's the beginning of saving your pancreas, saving your hearts, your lungs, your liver, your organs, just being rejuvenated in a whole spiritually. You have to do it spiritually first. So you can take all the medication that you want. You can pop all the pills that you want. You can drink everything that your doctor is giving you. You won't ever, ever, ever in life be healed until you heal spiritually first. So I know a lot of people that I deal with on a daily basis. They're on all this medication. They're on all this medication. And I know one person in particular always says, well, my sugar is dropping. My sugar is dropping. Or my sugar is too high. That's because you are not healed spiritually. If you are healed spiritually, you will not want those type of foods. You know, there's, you know, we're on a lot of people are on a lot of medication. They're on a lot of this, a lot of that. They're taking insulin shots. They're taking heart medication. They're taking diabetes medication. They're taking things to cleanse their blood. They're taking this. They're taking that. They're taking this and taking that. They're getting operation after operation. All these things. They're taking all this medication and they're still sick. They are sick because they are not spiritually healed first. You have to become spiritually healed. And like I said, a lot of people, they take all this medication and we continue to be sick because we continue the bad eating habits. We continue the non-spiritual thinking. It's like you're getting all these operations, you're on all this medication, and you're still going back to the fructose corn syrup. You're still going back to the white grits, the white rice, the white flour, the pops and the Kool-Aid and the fermented foods and the meats and the butters and the biscuits. So you're taking medication, but you're still putting inside your body the foods that's killing you. It doesn't make sense. But if we get spiritually healed first, you won't even want those type of foods. Okay, the body will not, the mind will not even let you think that you want a cheeseburger. Oh, I want some biscuits and butter and jelly this morning. Oh, I want, and people ask me all the time, well, how do I even start doing it? Just do it. Take baby steps. In the morning time, you have to learn to be at peace within your mind. You have to learn to be in peace in your mind. You have to learn to meditate when you're in the showers. You have to learn to find, if it's a little closet in your home, you have to really, really, really meditate deeply. You have to research. You have to take classes. You have to learn that getting up in the morning, eating pork bacon, grits, bacon, eggs, sausages, that's a non-spiritual food. So it's only right that you be sick. The body is acting just how it's supposed to act. If you're not spiritually healed, if you are not eating spiritual foods, then the body acts just the way it's supposed to act. You are supposed to be on medication. You are supposed to be sick. You are supposed to have a dresser full of medication. You are supposed to think sick. You are supposed to look sick. You are supposed to act sick because you're eating foods that's a non-spiritual food. You're eating foods that's not going to help the body. And then you go and take medication, and what does it do? It does nothing but take away the symptoms. So once again, if you have a high blood pressure, for example, if you have high blood pressure, okay, you take these little pills and the blood pressure seems normal. So what are you going to do? You're going to go and continue to eat the same foods that cause you to have hypertension and high blood pressure anyway. So, but if you were spiritually healed, you would not want to do that. So this is the reason why people crave sugar, and you crave meats, and you crave pop and butters and white rice and grits and all these things, is because you're not spiritually healed. So you have to be spiritually healed so that you won't crave them things. And it's just like beating a dead horse, because we continue to take all the medication, right? You're taking all the medication once again, and you're still sick. Your study saying my sugar is dropping. But you're constantly taking the medication, so when you find out that my sugar is normal, now you go and eat a bucket of grits, 10 biscuits, and now you say, my sugar is high again. Because first of all, you're not spiritually healed. It's not going to, there's no way that anyone in this world can be not sick if you're not spiritually healed first, okay? Because we are broken. We are broken from birth almost. We are in a spiritual turmoil, okay? We're spiritually broken. We have trauma, spiritually and mentally. And that is something deep that we really have to break. And the only way to do it, as I tell people all the time, you just got to do it. You just have to do it. It's no other way. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. I mean, change some things around. Get up in the morning, and I promise you this. Get up in the, and you're gonna feel better. Get up in the morning, and change tomorrow morning. Just change tomorrow morning. Get up and fix you maybe a green smoothie with 3 veggies. That's it. Don't put all that junk in there while people putting this in there and that, and that's not a good smoothie to make. Get up, change some things. Like get up in the morning, do use some spinach, cucumber, and a kale with some lime squeezed in it and a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten it up. Juice that or make it out a smoothie. Drink that all day tomorrow. And I guarantee you're going to feel different. And what that does, it takes your cravings away from sugars and the white flours and the fructose corn syrup. You do that every morning. You do that 2 or 3 times a day. along with clean eating, you are now you're starting to be spiritually healed. That's how you become spiritually healed. I know it may not taste good, but we're not talking about what tastes good. We're talking about what's going to taste good to your soul, what's going to taste good to your spirit, what's going to taste good and kill all of that turmoil that we have going on. So we're eating to kill off diseases. We're killing to kill off the we're eating to kill the bad spiritual thinking and thoughts, our mental state of mind. That's what you're eating. You're eating to kill those things, because medication ain't gonna heal you. Medication is only gonna do one thing. You won't have symptoms, but you will still have the disease itself. What type of quality of life is that? Not have the symptoms, but I still have cancer. Not have the symptoms, but I still have diabetes. Not have the symptoms, but I still have all of these things. So that is not a good quality of life. So we have to learn how to redo things on a spiritual level. So that's what I had to come and tell you guys this morning, for the most part. And we just have to try our best to do better. But first we have to learn how to think better, okay? On a more spiritual level. Now, I'm not talking about, when I say spiritual, I'm not talking about the Bible. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about clean eating, clean thinking, okay? Because I know a lot of people who read the Bible every day, but they are spiritually broken because they're eating all the foods that's killing them slowly, okay? So I'm talking about something totally different, all right? So I just want to come in this morning and chit chat with you all. But we just have to learn to get ourselves first spiritually healed. There ain't a medication on earth that's going to help your ailments if you are not spiritually healed first. And you must learn how to become spiritually healed. Otherwise, you will stay sick for the rest of your life. And that is not a good quality of life, okay? So I will talk to you guys later. And if you like this video, share. Because listen, if this video can't help you, or you're upset about the video or something, I know I can't please everybody, but if you feel that it can help you, share it anyway. It's going to help someone. I guarantee you that. So please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. And I will come back later with another fabulous video. Peace and blessings.